Hello everybody, Martin here, back with another vintage Doomsday affair. Um, being on the draw, I'm going to keep this hand. We have double mental misstep, which is not the worst. Oh, and we're up against Oath of Druids. So, if they actually just have, like, turn 1 Oath, then it's not so good for us. Or not turn 1, turn 2, like, they can go Orchard. Okay, they can't. They have Mana Drain, Double Force, Jace, another Orchard, and a Strip Mine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I think the play here is to just fetch out the land we least care about having Strip Mined and cast a Preordain. And I guess I actually don't mind having either of these cards. So let's top both of them, draw the land, and try not to play into this mana drain so that they get Jace. Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay, well, that's a problem. So what can we do here? Can't really do anything. So they just top deck the Oath. So I guess we can, like, brainstorm and hope to just hit, like, pay dirt. We don't know any of the cards in our, like, in the top 3 of our library. If we do that, then we can't also Vampiric Tutor as it is, because because then we can't Flusterstorm. I think we need to play out and be able to Flusterstorm. We just need to hit here. If I'm them, I don't actually hate just double forcing even this brainstorm, but I guess they don't know what we're sitting on, so. Okay, well, I mean, that could be worse, truth be told. Let's bottom the, or not bottom, but let's put Delta and I guess. Oof, oh, it's tough. I think we want to draw the, we want to be able to play a third land on our next turn. We're not instantly dead here, especially if they hit like Emrakul. We actually can. I don't know if they're running Emrakul, but like Emrakul, they just have to pass the turn. Gristlebrand is obviously pretty catastrophic for us, but still we're not out of it. And they have the Strip Mine. You know what? I actually don't hate. Maybe Vamp Tutoring. I think we can put back 1 mental misstep because, well, they didn't have a 1-drop and they still don't. And maybe we need to put back the Preordain as well, actually. Alright, so let's just attack here. So this way we have a lot of counter magic going on. We can choose to not leave open Flusterstorm. Oh wow, yeah, I've seen this tech. So they're running, what's it called? Dragon Breath. So when this is in the graveyard, when a creature with converted mana cost 6 or greater enters the battlefield, you may return it from your graveyard to the battlefield and attach it. So that's really cool, synergistic. So they get to just draw a bazillion cards here. So I would make the venture that we have lost now, but we'll see. So should we be worried about getting comboed out here? I don't think so. So I think I'm going to actually Vampiric Tutor before they get to attack. And okay, and they drew the mental misstep. Well, let's misstep back. And they draw 7, sure. Okay. They force. Pitching Jace. I think we just have to let that happen then. So the question is, if they strip mine, do we protect our land with the gush? I don't think we do, because we'll be down on land drop anyways. If that's in that case. Okay, 3 mana. Dak maybe? Yeah, Dak Faden. Yeah, I think we're fine with this. And they're cycling 2 cards here. And they shuffle back Emrakul, so they get to bring Emrakul next turn. That's fair. Okay, so what's the play here? Well, I think we need to attack. If for nothing else, just to make them only be able to draw 7 and not 14. Although I guess there probably isn't a reason to attack first. It doesn't really matter. So what's our plan here? I think it is going to be to... So how many missteps have they used? Just the one, right? So the top card of our library is a misstep. Alright, well, I think we're going to fetch here just to not see the misstep, and then we're going to preordain. Oh, Tendrils is actually kind of tempting here, so let's draw that. And let's gush with the possibility of dig through timing. They force. Okay, so I think now in response we dig through time. Then if they force that, we're going to misdirect their second force onto the force targeting gush. Alright, so let's get some stuff out of here. Okay, so now they draw 7, sure. Okay, so we get to dig through time. Unfortunately, we just whiff big time. Jeez. So what would we want to get here? Maybe mental misstep, because it's possible they drew into that. But we've already made our land drop. I guess a gush in case we somehow now gush into Fast Bond and Black Lotus. Okay, let's say any order. And let's misdirect the Force of Will and draw 2 more cards. Well, there's Yawgmoth's Will, but unfortunately we lose because we don't have the mana to cast it. Okay, so they don't know what we're playing because they didn't see the Doomsday. I don't think I want a lot of stuff here, if anything. Maybe we want like engineered explosives, but I kind of doubt it. Like, if we drop it for 0, we can, like, we probably can't even ever get around their token, the Forbidden Orchard thing, so probably not. This would be for 2, I guess. I think I'm just not going to sideboard, to be honest. Let's choose to be on the play. Yeah, solid hand. Very, very good. Question is, do we do we recall on turn 1? So we recall, draw up to, if it's unimpeded, we draw up to, 8 cards, and we are looking at potentially discarding because we're not really running the full set of Moxen, so we can't really draw that much that we can play out. Yeah, let's just play and pass. It opens us up to stuff like Spell Pierce and Flusterstorm. I also would hate to be probed here, I think. Maybe I should have recalled. I should have recalled on their upkeep. That would have been the correct play. We could also recall in response to this fetch so they don't have mana, but fetching indicates that they're going to be playing something, I think. Okay, so I think I'm going to recall in response to this. They have Misstep, but so do we. Okay, well, we don't do anything else here. So what did they do? They put both cards on top. I almost feel like probing and then... Yeah, I feel like probing. Okay, so their hand is Ponder, Preordain, Flusterstorm, Dak, and Tarn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And next turn they're drawing something that they liked enough to put on top. Okay, so their correct play here is to Demonic Tutor. But I am not sure what to get. Are you kidding me with this stupid Magic Online? I tap black mana and then green? Okay, thanks. So what do we get here? We're not, like, we really need, I think, to have Dig Through Time Resolve in our, like, out of our hand. We've already used Ancestral Recall, so can't really get that. We could get Yawgmoth's Will and just hope to draw into some mana and stuff. We could get Lotus, and that would allow us to dig through time right now. But then the Lotus is blown, and the graveyard is empty, so the recall is blown too, so I don't really like that. We could get Fast Bond, and then just hope to draw into Gush. I actually like that. Fast Bond also beats like Flusterstorm. So they play the Tarn. Do they go for Dak here? Or do they like leave open Flusterstorm? They Time Walk. Cool. Okay. So that was the card they knew, and then they preordained they just need to find another land so that they can go DAC Flusterstorm up. We could choose to double force that. I'm not really sure how much to fear the DAC with this combination of cards in our hand. So they bottom top with the Strip Mine. Do they respect us having Gush here? Nope. Or, yeah, I guess. Okay, so they preordained. So their hand is Ponder, Flusterstorm, Unknown. So it's going to cost us 4 cards to take DAC and their Flusterstorm. Question if it's worth it. Force of Willing this also opens us up to cast Dig Through Time, though. Close call. I think I'm actually going to do it. Screw it. Okay, so they fluster. So we lose the force. Now we can Dig Through Time on our turn, but that loses us the Ancestral Recall and the Ard and the Demonic Tutor, both of those. So I think I actually like forcing again with Labman, pitching him. That leaves us with only Tendrils as our win condition, but we have Fastbond, and if we draw like a land and then are able to dig through time into Gush or just draw Gush, then we're really looking kind of good. We don't. What to do? So I think we pass here, and then we're going to dig through time in response to their Strip Mine. We're going to mental misstep this. Okay. They hold up the Strip Mine. Okay, well. Let's dig through time, hope they don't have like Pyroblast. If they do, it's a pretty big blowout. They don't, but we don't really get a lot of presence here. What do we take? Guess we can take the Time Walk and the Underground Sea. It's pretty feeble dig through time, to be honest. Like, we would have just... No! Oh, stupid Magic Online! Just click through. I always end up doing that. Like, It's just unforgivable, right? Like, when I have effects in my upkeep that are sort of uncommon for me or not the norm, I will a lot of the time just press F4, which is pass until you like something happens, and so it just passes my whole turn. Okay, well, that's excellent. So we are going to want to get the Fastbond to resolve here. It dodges Pyroblast, dodges a Flusterstorm. Let's just pass. Let's Gush. So they force. I think we fluster this. They would have rebbed if they had it. So they could have Fluster here, maybe. No, no. We could have paid. Okay, Doomsday. Well, we could Doomsday here if we wanted to. Or we can just cycle Time Walk. Doomsday takes us like takes us to 4. I think we Time Walk. Merchant Scroll, sweet. So we can get another Gush. Then what? Do we Doomsday into and then Gush? Is there a way to win now without the Lab Man? So they seemed to F6 before, so let's just assume that that's like that they are going to do that. But we can't Doomsday without gushing first. Well, let's see here. Let's cast Merchant Scroll for... I think it would have to be Gush. Let's make some black mana and turn these two. Okay. So we take some damage here. So now we can cast, we can fetch to 5, cast Doomsday, drop to 2, ponder into Gush, Gush into like Lotus Yogwill, then Yogwill into like cast Yogwill, then alright, let's just walk through that. We get our 4th land here. We tap, we drop to 5. We then tap the black mana here, the 2 Underground Seas, to cast Doomsday, leaving open an Underground Sea. We then tap that Underground Sea. We're at 2 life. We cast Ponder, or Preordain, whatever. And we put the first card of our pile is Gush, so we draw that. Then we return 2 lands, cast Gush. We draw into Lotus and Yawgmoth's Will with 2 cards left in our library. So we then cast Lotus, cast Yawgwill. We have the Gush in the graveyard, and we return the other 2 islands to Gush again, drawing Dark Ritual and Tendrils. The only question is if we'll get enough Storm out of that. So let's see here. They're at 15. Doomsday is 1, Ponder is 2, Gush is 3, Lotus is 4, Will is 5, Lotus again is 6, Gush again is 7. Yeah, that's enough. Alright, so if they don't have a way to interact with us, we should have this. Even with a mana to spare. I don't know what just happened. Why is all my lands tapped? And no mana in my pool? I had a black mana floating. This goddamn game, it should be fine. No, it's not. Fuck! Oh, I hate my... I seriously... So look, what just happened is, I was tapping my lands. I had a black mana floating, casting Doomsday. Then somehow all my Underground Seas got tapped. But I don't even have the mana left in the pool. And this way, like, we won't be able to basically win, right? Okay, well, that's severely frustrating. I'm not even sure how that happened. Let me just see if there's some way to But I can't get the mana back, but I'm gonna build the pile that I was going for anyways. So Black Lotus, Gush, Yogwill, Dark Ritual, and the Tendrils. And then we were going to put Dark Ritual and Tendrils at the bottom, Yogwill, Lotus, and then Gush. Oh, sweet! Yes! That was just a glitch on the screen. So, don't have misstep? Great, you don't. Take the Gush. No, we don't shuffle. Cast. Cast the Lotus. Cast Yogwill. Replay Lotus. Gush again. Dark Red Tendrils. Sweet, got there. Man, that just completely threw me off that happened. I don't know if you noticed it, you can go back and watch, but like as I got the library up from Doomsday resolving, like all my underground seas were tapped and there was no mana in the pool, but then once I had resolved Doomsday, my one untapped underground sea was still untapped. Also, I'm just enjoying a bit of glass of red wine here. It's currently Friday night. And, yeah, there is that. So do we want to like switch to the Flash Hulk package? It's faster in a sense. Like it's resolving a 2-mana spell, but we need to find it. Honestly, I think I just don't. I just go for the. Although, yeah, no, I need to go for the Doomsday anyways, because also our clock is really low, and the Flash combo actually takes a while to resolve on Magic Online. So, probably, like, I burned through a lot of my clock there. Yeah, it's a good hand. Gonna keep this. Any hand with Fast Bond feels good. We don't have the green mana to cast it, but we have, like, cantrips and some measures of protection. Oof, like, thank God it's not Jace. Well, we're going to play this out to not get strip mine. We're not going to play the Fast Bond into Mental Misstep. We want to be able to... yeah, Relic is fine. We don't need the Graveyard to win. I'm actually going to brainstorm here while we have the fetch land open. It might get misstepped. So be it. Okay, it doesn't. Let's put back a land. Let's put back 2 lands. Also, let's fetch out Trop and let's probe them. See what they're working with. Okay, so Blast, Grudge, Double Drain, Force. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's just pass. I think I want to play the Fast Bond with the Flusterstorm open. Okay, let's exile the Brainstorm. I guess this kind of means our what's it called? Treasure Cruise is kind of vulnerable. Let's preordain here. They might blast it. Actually, yeah, that's a bit annoying. Okay, well, let's cast Flusterstorm, or sorry, Fast Bond, because they would have to sack the Lotus to answer it, and they don't. Great. Let's just pass. Yeah, we can. I think we can allow that. So, and there's another mana. Yeah, we exile Preordain. Maybe we don't probe. Hmm. So I think I actually like demonic tutoring here. And I'm willing to blow the low. Okay, sweet. Gosh. Let's see what else they have. Are they sitting on Fluster? No, just double grudge. Yeah, let's cast a gush here. So they mana drain. So that's drain gone. They cannot force and drain again. So this is going to resolve if we want it to. Actually, let's misdirect this mana drain onto the our misdirection, and then we can Flusterstorm everything if we need to. And then basically we just need to hit a draw spell with our gush. Okay, so they force. So we fluster. So wait, force is targeting misdirection. Okay, so let's just fluster the mana drain. Okay, we're really under the clock here with time, so I also need to be careful not to misclick. We hit a gush, we win. Oh. So I guess if I were them, I would have not forced but mana drained. Oh, wow. Okay, sure. Actually, no, not sure. Let's cast Doomsday, and then just hope that they don't draw anything. Okay. Always yield. So we need to be really fast here. Recall Lotus. Lotus. Laboratory Maniac. Come on. Gush. Luster Storm, I guess? So what we draw recall into Lotus, Labman, Gush. So the last one is actually doesn't matter. They either draw some way to answer this. Fluster on the bottom, Gush. Okay, pass the turn, come on. 6. Maybe I should have taken Gush actually, because this means if they draw like a mental misstep, that wins it. Looks like they didn't draw anything. Sweet, they concede. Phew. Wow, cool, awesome game, awesome match. I'm really stoked about that match. Wow, that was intense. I'm like almost trembling. Can't believe I got there in the end. That's game number 2 was just the nuts. Roller coaster, right? Ah, man, that felt good. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope my frustration and emotional roller coasterness of everything didn't get to you, and that you would like to see some more. I'm definitely going to record some more vintage and legacy, of course. So see you back for that. Bye bye.